Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Vols will kick this away to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Going with the old counter run here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And then first down, they go right back to him. Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Bringing pressure. The quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Gives it to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Quarterback drops back. And the ball is picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big game. Touchdown, Volunteers. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Running through the tackle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 40, the 30, inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Checks this down to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. That's a strong stiff arm. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fighting him off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he will score. Touchdown. Fouls. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7.
That makes the score Tennessee 14, Texas.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17 set to kick off. Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
They'll feed the back again. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Oh, reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
He'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And we're able to get him down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And sack sets up an important 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up with a PA2. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the ground. It's Torres. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They've got him down out near the 40. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
We sitting on that, fam.
Bringing it out. It's Winton. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
He shreds the tackle. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now the important point after attempt. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Heading left after the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 35, Tennessee 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, it's a reverse. That's a safety for the defense. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Bringing it back, it's Winton. Fights through a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Quick throw to his receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Coming up, fourth down.
The Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Movement here from the tight end. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught quickly. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Toss play, running right. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't...
Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again on second down. He's running out of time here. Eludes the rush. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He tosses it back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now they'll run it on the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down attempt for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra points. Let's see uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Winton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Good enough for 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming, bringing pressure. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.